It's time to move into the sports segment of MMG Live. Thank you all for being here. Some crazy shit went down at the Pro Bowl, no?
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
I think what happened is the Pro Bowl was just so sorry. Well, this actually happened before
I
the
was about to say,
Pro
maybe
Bowl.
if it happened after the Pro Bowl, he was so pissed at how sorry it was,
Yeah.
I'd give him the benefit of the doubt. But this happened before the Pro Bowl. So a lot of you are clued in, but let's summarize it super, super quick. Alvin Kamara, the night before the Pro Bowl, ends up kind of basically jumping a guy with his boys. We'll give you the full details here, but got in a bit of a verbal altercation with a guy. Alvin Kamara shoves him, punches him a few times in the face, and then his friends that Kamara was with start kicking the guy. So obviously they assaulted him. The stories indicate that this was the morning of the Pro Bowl, meaning if they went out on Friday, it was like 4 a.m. that night, which yes is technically Saturday morning, but it's not like he woke up, right? So it's honestly really sad, and we'll pull up the picture of the guy. But before we really get into all the details, I would just, and we were talking about this earlier. Why? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You make so much money. You literally could pay like 10 plus people at any given time and $100K salary, and it wouldn't even touch your bank account.
Right.
If you're Alvin Kamara, he makes so much fucking money. You could pay 10 different people $100,000. You could have a handler. You could have 3 security guards.
Right.
You could have, oh my God, you could have so many different people with you at all times. And yet you still find yourself in a situation where it's not like it's a 5v5 bar brawl. You can hardly even bring a charge about that. You can hardly get arrested for that unless you do serious damage to 5 people all by yourself. You're not going to get charged for that. This is 5 dudes jumping one dude.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Dwayne The Rock
ridiculous.
Johnson. You're an NFL player. Like you're going to win a fight against 90% of people. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, they must just like have been in that like lifestyle so much that they're not grateful for it. Some of these dudes, like he's just like, I've been making this much money. Like he doesn't realize how grateful he should be.
I see what you mean.
Being in his position. So he's just like, doesn't even think about it anymore. He's like, yeah, I'm one of the best running backs in the league. Whatever, screw it.
It's
not
so hard to say how this even happens.
Yeah, and it's so shitty of how the amount of players that this kind of stuff happens to, like the Henry Ruggs stuff.
Yeah, this is obviously nowhere near as bad as the Henry
stuff.
Ruggs, right?
Yes.
But with Henry Ruggs, you think like, dude, the NFL literally has a team dedicated to driving people around when they're drunk.
Right.
Like Ruggs could call up anybody and got driven somewhere.
Yeah.
Like this is definitely just a heat of the moment thing. Let's read through the story, see how it transpired. Obviously, we got to hear Kamara's side of the story. I can't imagine a single thing this guy could have said to Kamara that warranted what happened, though.
Yeah.
Unless he knew him previously, which it doesn't seem like that was the case. The NFL officials were notified by Las Vegas police just before the Pro Bowl that New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara was a suspect in a battery investigation, but officers said they would question him after the game. Commissioner Roger Goodell said Wednesday. So it's important to note this happened before the Pro Bowl. The police attempted to arrest Kamara before the Pro Bowl, and the NFL basically asked, and I don't think there's anything wrong with this, by the way. The NFL basically asked, like, hey, they're in the middle of the Pro Bowl. Can you please let them finish? I don't think this is any different, whatever level you ask it at. If there's a kid in a high school basketball game and you're about to arrest him because he punched some kid at school, you probably let him finish playing his high school basketball game and then you arrest him just so you don't make a huge scene. So I understand why they did this. Some people are saying this is corrupt by the NFL. I'm pretty sure high school police officers would do the same thing. It's not that big of a deal. I'm sure the police don't want to do that either. Imagine getting booed and yelled at by everybody in the stadium because
such a scene.
You're running out there to arrest somebody.
That would have been a big scene.
And what do you think? Alvin Kamara is just going to put his arms behind his back and walk out? Nobody's going to say anything? That would have been horrible. So I understand why they did it. Kamara played in the Pro Bowl on Sunday, was interviewed, then arrested at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas after the game in connection with an incident that occurred early Saturday. Police have said a man reported being a victim of battery at a local nightclub. Kamara was charged with battery resulting in substantial bodily harm and posted bail on Monday, according to court docket. Our security team was contacted by the police in Vegas just prior to the game, saying they would like to meet with Alvin Kamara after the game, and our team made sure that happened. So our security team did what they were asked to do and accommodated them. Here's Kamara's report, though. According to an arrest report from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Kamara punched a man approximately 8 times at a nightclub the day before appearing in the league's All-Star game. Kamara told police that he and his friends were waiting by an elevator early Saturday when a man approached them and called one of his friends ugly. Okay. That has gotta be the worst fucking story I've ever heard. Maybe he's being brutally honest and he doesn't want to lie to the police officers. But what? The guy called your friend ugly, so you committed assault?
Yeah, he also said he would whoop his ass. But
the man, according to Kamara, also said, "I'll whoop your ass too." Oh, Kamara says that the guy said, "I'll whoop your ass too."
Yeah.
To Kamara. The man ended up being attacked by a total of 4 suspects from Kamara's group, according to surveillance video viewed by police from the nightclub, the report says. Yeah, I mean, in this scenario, no matter what the guy said, says, if you know you're gonna, oh, okay, perfect. If you know that you can beat the guy in a fight and there's only one of him and 4 of you and your friends, don't engage with that guy. Like, you don't even have, there's no risk at all. It's one thing if it's a 4v4 and these guys are being really hostile and you're concerned all of a sudden, these guys want to fight. I might need to get the first punch in before this gets really bad, you know, before we get attacked.
Yeah.
But like, dude, if there's one drunk guy and he's being an asshat, just let him be an asshat.
If you're ever in like, you're an NFL player,
yeah,
why are you even thinking about fighting?
I agree.
At all.
Like this would be stupid for just a normal human being.
Yes.
Like if it was me, you, a couple other people, some random one drunk guy is just chirping us.
Yeah.
Even for any of us to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Dumb.
And it's not like we're on the fucking NFL. We have cameras on us all the time. We don't make $30 million a year.
Right.
So the guy, he had suffered an orbital fracture on his right eye. The picture is gruesome. You want to pull up that picture? He beat the shit out of him. That's really sad.
Yeah, that's bad.
And by the way, he is party promoter Darnell Squirtbuck Green. So you make it hard to be empathetic sometimes if your name is Squirtbuck. But yeah, that really sucks. And he is about to get paid. The maximum sentence is 5 years.
Yep.
His next court date is March 8th. What do you think?
I
think he goes maximum 1 month.
I think it really depends on the video. If the video shows Kamara is the one that starts it and is the one that really does a lot of damage, I think he'll get more.
That's a really good point. There's clearly a video.
But yeah, it just hasn't been released yet. But if it's, I don't know, usually videos, you can't even see. Like, usually it looks like it's taken off a Nintendo Switch
yeah, right,
or
a
something.
fucking toaster. Listen to this, though. Here's how the cops got Kamara. And you were telling me
There was
this
something
earlier.
about his tattoos or
They
something?
zoomed in the footage,
found
a tattoo. They already kind of thought it was Alvin Kamara. Because honestly, when you're an NFL player, it's just it's kind of so obvious.
Right.
Like, no regular human who just works a fucking job looks like that. You're so built. You're so athletic.
Yeah.
You got to do something athletic. Most of the time, maybe not. But in their head, they're like, hey, it's Pro Bowl weekend. This is Las Vegas. Here's a nightclub. We know that these guys are in town. That kind of looks like Alvin Kamara. Let's Google him. Google Alvin Kamara. Pull up a tattoo on his arm. They match it to the tattoo on the surveillance footage. This isn't even Sherlock Holmes shit. It was like pretty obvious. So what I'm thinking is that's really good surveillance.
It's got to be.
Not only that, but they were able to arrest him after like a 30-second interview. And yeah, like cops can arrest people pretty easily because it's just kind of fucked up. But to me, it seems like it's a very good video. Yeah. And what I think is a big smoking gun against Kamara is the fact that he actually told officers, you know, the guy called his friend ugly. Like usually what people will do in a defense case is they'll make up some lie, you know, and I'm not saying that Kamara's lying, but basically to me, it almost seems like he's like, fuck, I am so fucked that I just have to tell the truth or make up something bad because they got a video of it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times in this case, here's what you'll see is like, you know, we were just trying to get on the elevator and this guy said he had a gun and he was going to shoot us. So we started beating the shit out of him to, you know, debilitate him, whatever. Okay, not a very believable story, but at least you would be more or less justified. If Kamara is actually admitting to the police that he's not justified at all, like when the guy called you ugly, so you did that to him?
That's
he didn't even call you ugly, bro. He called your friend ugly. So to me, that almost says, damn, he is in trouble.
Yeah, I think it's all about the video and what comes out of that and see.
I'm really interested to see it.
How much time he's gonna get.
I wonder when we get the video.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked for it and I couldn't find anything.
Could be one of them like corruption things where we just never see it.
Yeah, it'll get leaked somewhere. Something.
If Gruden's emails can get leaked,
yeah, true.
The Kamara video can get leaked.
Very true. So
Come on,
do you think
Squirtbuck,
this takes him off the Saints? You think?
You know what's funny is if he gets convicted, he has to get released by the Saints as like a PR move. He's going to get picked up by another team in a heartbeat. Basically means that Kamara will be a running back, just not on the Saints. I'd be shocked if they kept him. Although, I don't know. I mean, the Ravens kept Ray Lewis. The Ravens never got rid of Ray Lewis.
Kamara to the Ravens. Antonio Brown to the Ravens.
Jesus, everybody to the fucking Ravens.
Kyler Murray to the Ravens.
Might as well. Just start a God Squad over there.
Might as well.
Here's the final question we can close this off with. Las Vegas. Obviously, everybody goes to Las Vegas wanting to get just blitzed, right? And these players who've been in the league for a while, they haven't been going to Las Vegas because Las Vegas doesn't have a stadium. And now all of a sudden you got the Pro Bowl in Las Vegas. You got teams playing in Las Vegas when they go see the Raiders. You got the Raiders. The Raiders' whole team is basically in fucking prison. Like, I wonder to what degree is it actually a really bad idea to have a stadium in Vegas?
That is very true. I mean,
what do people do in Vegas if they're not?
I don't know. What's the difference? I mean, there's bars and clubs everywhere that you go.
I think it is the mindset at which you approach it.
Yeah, because
people
Vegas
approach Vegas with this you know, I've been so good. I'm in Cincinnati. I'm in wherever. I think Vegas has the same problem that Miami has, which is just like it's got that stigma.
It's just known for partying and getting wild.
People are gonna get after it. Well, we'll see how this plays out. I have to imagine he gets Gotta see this video.
Yeah,
How
that's what I
crazy
think.
it would be though if next NFL season Alvin Kamara is just like in jail.
Right?
Like what?
Yeah, that
And
would
then
be
he gets
nuts.
out and he's on the fucking Detroit Lions. Like what?
That would be nuts, dude. It shit don't make sense.